Hello again, YouTube. This is Kodo Derek from ScreamingEagleAirsoft.com. ScreamingEagleAirsoft.com asked me to go over a little bit about upgrading your weapon. This is just going to be the basics, bare bones, like what to think about when you're upgrading your weapon. The first thing I want to go over is FPS. If you want to upgrade your FPS, you feel your weapon is not shooting hard enough, far enough, then what I would do is replace the spring. The spring is going to improve your FPS, feet per second. Springs come from like 120 all the way up to, I've seen like 220s. Matrix has some good ones, but 120 is 120% of stock. So if you get a G&G, I don't know, let's say a G36, and you get the G&G G36 spring 120, when you put it in, you take the stock one out, you put the 120 in, you should get 120% of what you got previously. That's going to improve your FPS. Okay, the next thing. Motors. Okay, on your motor, there's short and long motors, high torque. I've seen turbo motors. There's custom motors too, but find out what you've got, short, long, and replace it with like a higher performance motor if that's what you want. Okay, those are pretty standard motors except for the custom ones, so you should be able to just pull one out, plug one in, and be good to go. Gear shims. Okay, let's talk about shims. If you shim your gun, what you're doing, basically they're washers. Okay, and what you're doing is you're putting them between your gears. That keeps the gears from wobbling, and what that ultimately does is keeps the gears from degrading and getting some stripped gears, getting gears that aren't running against each other. Basically, it aligns your gears. That's what shims will do for you. Let's talk about accuracy. If you're looking for accuracy on your gun, who isn't, right? We all want accuracy. We don't want to have our BBs go whew. Tighter bores, okay? Your barrel, the bore of your barrel, that's the inside diameter, needs to be smaller. We fire 6mm BBs. Stock barrels are 6.1, I'm sorry, yeah, 6.1 to 6.05 is about what a stock would be, and anything larger than that is just a wide barrel. But if you go smaller than 6.05, then you're considered to have a tight barrel, and there are 6.02, 6.03s. That's extremely tight, okay? Which means your BB is going down that barrel and it's rubbing the sides. And that's a good thing. That means your BB is not going to have a lot of play. It's not going to spin, and it's not going to go in the wrong directions. The problem with that is any little bit of dirt that you might get in there will increase the chance of it jamming up, okay? So a tighter barrel increases your accuracy and your jam potential. Okay. Let me think. What else is there? There's batteries. Okay. There's a bunch of different batteries that you can okay. Let me start over. Okay. Batteries. Batteries is probably the best way to upgrade your weapon. It's the first thing you want to do, in my opinion, is upgrade your battery. After that, then you can start thinking about all these other things. Spring's a good one, barrel, shims, motors, gears, gearboxes. All that stuff is like advanced upgrades. I think you should stick with the battery first. Your batteries, you have different size batteries, you have different shaped batteries, and you have different composite batteries. Now let me explain what I mean. Composite, it's what it's made of. determines what kind of a charge it will hold and how it reacts with your weapon. Okay, nickel metal hydride. Cheap battery. Good battery. Works fine. Nickel cadmium. Now you're starting to get a little bit better materials. Doesn't develop what's called a, what's the word I'm looking for? Battery memory. Memory will cause your battery to degrade over a period of time. Nickel metal hydrides will develop that faster than a nickel cadmium. Now the next one is the best. It's the LiPo, okay? It's a lithium battery, and the lithiums, or lipolys, as some people call them, are, they almost never develop any kind of memory. They last forever, and they maintain a charge all the way to the end. Nickel cadmium will go dat 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 dead. Okay, where a LiPo will go dat 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 dead. Okay, so you'll never get a okay. Let's talk about the numbers on a battery. You've seen them: 7.2 volt, 8.4 volt, 9.6 volt. Okay, the bigger the volt, the stronger it is, the heavier of a motor it can turn. Okay, that motor need heavier springs, need a stronger motor. Stronger motors need a stronger battery. Okay, so if your weapon comes with an 8.4 volt battery, my Thompson did, I'm going to stick with 8.4 volt batteries unless I change the spring, which I'm not, because I chronoed it at 400, and that's like top limit of safe at my field. So I'm going to stay with stock spring and stock motor and 8.4 volt battery. Now, my 8.4 volt battery comes with 1100 milliamps. Milliamps is how long of a duration I can use that battery. Okay, so 1100 is not a whole long time. Okay, 2 hours maybe continuous firing, you know, of gaming. In the middle of the day, I need to swap out a battery. I need to put another battery in. Now let's say I upgrade my battery, which I have. Okay, I go with an 8.4 volt battery, but I go with the 1600 milliamp. Now that's going to last about twice as long. Okay, you with me? So the volt is the strength. Milliamps will get you how long it lasts. It's a duration, how long it holds a charge, that kind of thing. And I think I went over all the batteries. No, I didn't. There's different types of batteries, and I'll show you. You have small type battery. You also have the large type battery. You also have the NUN-CHUCK battery. You also have the crane stock battery. There's a butterfly battery. And of course there's these custom batteries that only fit in their certain weapons. Okay, I wanted to go over the barrel real quick. If you decide to use a tight bore barrel, 6.05 or smaller, be sure to use the better BBs. They'll withstand the additional pressure, the additional rubbing. If you use low quality BBs, they might break, jam you even more. So go with the best quality precision BBs. Now that should be all you need to know basic wise on how to upgrade your weapon. Look for additional videos down the line where I go through exactly taking apart certain weapons to show you exactly how to swap out these things. It's pretty easy. When you open up your weapon, you're going to see where all the pieces go. Just swap out the piece that you don't need, put the new one in the exact same spot. tighten it all back up, you're good to go. That's pretty much how it is. So don't panic when you do it. Don't go crazy. You know, a little bit of silicone spray in there. This is Derek for Screaming Eagle, 100%, Airsoft.com. So silicone spray. That was our basics on upgrading. I recommend the battery first. Thank you for watching this video. Look for more from our know-it-alls.